The name Ramon Abbas, the Instagram influencer popularly known as Ray Hushpuppi or the billionaire Gucci master, symbolizes unprecedented affluence laced with fraud and scam. Hushpuppi's life has been a subject of debate and often envy for many years. Knowing the world we live in where the quality of a man's life is hinged on material possessions, Hushpuppi in his time demonstrated it with full-fledged vigor. Well, not until his heavy fall from grace that has now resulted in an 11-year jail term, which he is currently serving. Hi everyone, welcome to Free World TV. On this channel, we give you a mix of the biggest stories from across the entertainment and political scene of the period and feature information that you should know. This week's episode is dedicated to the rise and fall of the Gucci master, Hushpuppi. Lifestyle. Born on 11th October 1982 in Nigeria, Hushpuppi rose to fame by a constant display of expensive materials on Instagram until his arrest by the Dubai police in June 2020 and subsequent extradition to the United States. Hushpuppi posted pictures and videos of his lavish spending on exotic cars, watches, designer clothes, bags, and expensive brands like Gucci, Fendi, and Louis Vuitton, and of himself boarding helicopters with celebrities, footballers, and Nigerian politicians, all while on charter jets. In fact, the appellation Gucci Master is in reference to his acquisition of luxury designer goods. Net worth. Although Hush claims to be involved in real estate, he has no specific source of wealth. His ostentatious display of wealth prompted several bloggers to estimate his worth at $70 million, including houses, exotic cars, among others. Up till now, Hushpuppi remains a celebrity to some persons, while to others, he is a criminal of international order. Conviction. Following his arrest by the Dubai police in June 2020 and subsequent extradition to the United States on 3rd July 2020, Hushpuppi was accused of conspiring to launder hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, here's a quick detour. The mode of capture was grand, with the details baffling, as the FBI codenamed the operation Fox Hunt 2. The agents reported that an excess of $40.9 million cash, 13 expensive cars worth $6.8 million, 21 computer devices, 47 smartphones, 15 memory sticks, 5 hard disks which contained 119,580 fraud files, and the address of 1,926,400 victims were recovered during the bust. It was later extradited from the UAE to the US to face criminal charges. Back to the case, the affidavit also accused Hushpuppi, real name Ramon Abbas, as a co-conspirator of conspiring to launder funds intended to be stolen through fraudulent wire transfers from a foreign financial institution, in which fraudulent wire transfers amounting to about $14.7 million were sent to bank accounts around the world in February 2019. Though the affidavit did not name any bank, Forbes said the date of the attack and amount mentioned in the affidavit matched the attack on Malta's Bank of Valletta in February 2019. In February 2019, $14.7 million was transferred out of the bank through false international transactions to accounts in the United States, the United Kingdom, Czech Republic, and Hong Kong. The attack was of such seriousness in Malta that then Prime Minister Joseph Muscat was forced to address Parliament. Multiple sources in Malta also repeated claims that Hushpuppi could have been behind the attack. According to the affidavit, Abbas had provided a co-conspirator with 2 bank accounts in Europe, anticipating the receipt of $5.6 million each of the fraudulently obtained funds. US authorities also accused him of aiding North Korean hackers in money laundering. According to the affidavit, other communications between Abbas and one of his co-conspirators indicated that the two had conspired to launder tens and at times hundreds of millions of dollars that were proceeds of other fraudulent schemes and computer intrusions, including a fraudulent scheme to steal £100 million from an English Premier League football club. Abbas is also accused of committing fraud in Nigeria, as he is also wanted by Nigeria's anti-graft agency, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. On 28 July 2021, Hushpuppi pleaded guilty to money laundering and also identified a Deputy Commissioner of Police in Nigeria, Abba Kyari, as an accomplice of his $1.1 million scam deal. The following day, a US court granted an FBI warrant to arrest Abba Kyari. The police chief was further implicated in Nigeria after his conversation with Hushpuppi was released. In a final appeal to Judge Otis Wright ahead of his scheduled sentencing on 19 September 2022, Hushpuppi wrote a personal letter to the court narrating a source of wealth, criminal adventure, and regrets. He apologized to his family members for bringing them shame while commending the FBI for doing a thorough job for bringing him to justice. On 19 September 2022, Judge Otis Wright delayed Hushpuppi's sentencing to 3rd November 2022. The judge had initially rejected the plea of its defendant's motion for a delay of judgment. On 8 November 2022, Hushpuppi was sentenced to over 11 years in a federal prison. There you go, Hushpuppi, a connoisseur of luxury, fell off the high places of life and has been in prison for roughly 2 years now. There are reports that there may be other cases involving Hushpuppi, and we have not heard the last of his criminal trial. Will he stay longer or not? Time will tell. Either way, you already know that not everything you see online is legit, so don't let social media draw you into depression. That's it guys, thanks for watching and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification button so you don't miss future submissions.